I absolutely love bobs, and I know so many wearers love bobs as well. So I thought, why not do a battle of the bobs? Today I have 8 bobs from 7 different brands in 8 different colors, and we're going to see which one is our favorite. I'm going to start out with the one that I'm wearing. This is one that I just recently reviewed. This is Dallas by Henry Margaux in the color 827-33H. Dallas has a full mono top, an extended lace front, heat-friendly fibers, and fits on the larger end of average. What I love the most about Dallas is not only the look of it, the feel of it. I love the fibers, I love the lace front, but I also love the very low density and the minimal permatease that it has. I'm going to go on to Cruise Control from Raquel Welch because I want this one to be fresh in your mind when I show Cruise Control. They are very, very similar in style. This is Cruise Control by Raquel Welch in the color shaded Cappuccino. As you can see, as far as the style is very similar to Dallas from Henry Margaux, but we do have a few differences. While on Dallas, we have a wefted cap, a full mono top. On Cruise Control, we have a partially hand-tied cap. Unlike Dallas, that runs on the larger end of average, with Cruise Control, we're going to have a smaller fit. That's probably due to the partially hand-tied cap. We have wefts at the bottom. On me, it's not so much as a tight fit. It doesn't feel snug on my 21.5-inch circumference, but it falls very short on the front to back. Therefore, it makes it a little bit uncomfortable to wear. The other difference between Dallas and Cruise Control is that on Cruise Control, we're going to have a higher density, which is pretty typical for most Raquel Welch styles. We usually have a higher density. As far as the permatease, there's no permatease anywhere on top because the top portion of Cruise Control is hand tied. We do have some permatease at the nape because that's where we have the closed wefts. This is Glam Era by Gabor in the color shaded hazelnut. Unlike Dallas and Cruise Control, where we have full mono top, on Glam Era we have a center part, which some like, some don't care for. So that's what really makes this one stand out a little bit. We have very minimal permatease, and we have a light density. However, we do have that center part, just like we found on Dallas and on Cruise Control. These are heat-friendly fibers, and the ends don't turn in as much as the other two. This one has more of tapered ends. I think that if you love a center part, I think this is a great choice because you have the almost no permatease, you have very light density, and it's going to have a lower price point than the Henry Margaux Dallas or than Cruise Control from Raquel Welch due to the less features on it. As far as the fit, I think it fits on the larger end of average. This is Kristen by John Renault in the color Flurry. Kristen has regular synthetic fibers. We have a basic cap here. There are no frills, but we do have a deep lace front. Because we have a basic cap, we are going to have permatease. All of this area has permatease. I don't feel that it's an abundance of permatease, but it's definitely there and I can feel it. I don't know how it would look on a with a color that doesn't have a root. Flurry has a root, so you really can't see it, but I can certainly feel the permatease when I put my hand up there. As far as the density is concerned, I think that it just has average density. I don't think it's particularly high. And as far as the fit, it runs a true average. So if you have up to a 22-inch, it will fit. And Kristen will have a lower price point due to the basic cap and the only feature really being that lace front. One of the things that I love the most about bobs is that bobs come in all shapes, all different styles. We could have short bobs, chin length bobs. We can have curly bobs. We can have wavy bobs. We could have some that are a little bit longer, such as this one. This is Cardiff by Beltress in the colored buttered toast. Cardiff has a left part, an extended lace front, and heat-friendly fibers. Unlike the others that I have shown, Cardiff is going to be a little bit longer. This is perfect for those of us that really prefer a bob, but we just want something that's a little bit longer. We have almost no permatease whatsoever to speak of on Cardiff, and the density, I would say it's on the lower end of average. For sure, this is a low density piece. It is very, very easy to wear. One of my favorites. I have it in 4 or 5 colors, so you know that it's one of my favorites. But I didn't want to leave this one out. In the City collection and the Luxe collection, there are no bobs as we have found in the past in the Cafe collection, where we had Timeless and we had Alpha Blend, but those have been discontinued, so I didn't want to add it to this video because I didn't think there was any purpose. But so far, that true, what we know as a bob, all basically the same length just about all around, which is what comes to mind to many of us when we think of a bob. That isn't really available. There's some similar styles on Beltress, but nothing really as we found on Timeless from the Cafe collection, or even Alpha Blend, but Alpha Blend was a longer bob. This is Euro Chic, brand new from Tressalure in the color 3-tone gray. What makes Euro Chic stand out are the ends. We have those tapered ends, kind of choppy. It's not all one length. They're not turned in. It's a different type of a bob. I think they gave it a more trendy look, a more updated look. The density is going to be average on Euro Chic, and the permatease is going to be minimal. It's only concentrated really at the crown, and we do have a full mono top and extended lace front. I feel it runs true average, maybe a little bit higher, but it's basically a true average. Heat-friendly fibers. I think Euro Chic is absolutely beautiful. This is Elite Mono by Ellen Villa in the color Smoke Rooted, and I wanted to include this one because unlike Cardiff that was a little bit longer, with Elite we're going to have a shorter bob. This is just right below the chin length. We have a left mono part, a lace front, it runs true average, and we have regular synthetic fibers. I think the big standout on Elite is that we have no permatease whatsoever. We have a very light density. This is perfect for new wig wearers, those that are experiencing hair loss, that are just new to wigs, have their hair is thinning out, and you don't want a lot of hair. Those are the wearers that want to start out maybe slowly with those baby steps, and I think Elite Mono is a great place to start because of the fibers and also because of the light density. This is not for anyone that prefers the volume. It's definitely for the low density gals out there. I think it is a really pretty, easy to wear style, a real throw and go kind of a bob. I really wanted to include Cleo in this lineup because the standout here is that Cleo by Ellen Villa has bangs and none of the others do. With Cleo, we have heat-friendly fibers, and typical of Ellen Villa, we have minimal permatease, even though we have a basic cap. The density is very light on Cleo. It's a nice right below the chin length type of bob. So it's a little bit shorter than some of the other ones. I think it is a great length. I think it's a really pretty style, very easy to wear, and one that I wear often. When I reviewed Dallas, the video went up a couple of days ago, I neglected to show the multi-directional parting on the full mono top, so I thought I would just take a moment and show it. The only thing I don't care for too much about this color is kind of stripy. It wouldn't appear so much so if it had a root, but I'm going to add a root to it because I love the wig. So you see, you can part it anywhere you want and still have that illusion of scalp. It's not dense. I think they did a really good job. Do you like this length of bobs? If you like chin length bobs, you like chin length, low density bobs, I'm going to leave a link right up here so you could go on and watch that if you prefer the low density chin length. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.